Hi guys, my name is Gabrielle Santiago. I'm a celebrity interior designer here in Los Angeles, and today I'm at the wonderful and fabulous Honest headquarters in the awesome Nursery. Today we're going to show you how to do a really fun, affordable, efficient DIY project for your nursery at home that you can do from your bundle box. We're going to create a monogram or a name, wall art, or you could put it in your built-ins or open shelving, whatever you want to do with it. But it's really fun, it's easy to do with your kiddos, and it's affordable. So why wouldn't you want to do it? This one is from the new bundle box for spring that has the Flower Patch print. This is really exciting because we were able to reflect all the pretty flowers with our monograms. So this is what it looks like. You can see the nice little close-up of the flowers. And let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, from your bundle box, you're going to cut off 2 of the flaps. You don't need it to be perfect, so you don't need to use an X-Acto knife. Just use some scissors. We're actually going to cut off 2 of the flaps. One we're going to use for to cut out our letter, and the other one we're going to use for a cutting mat, so you don't cut up your beautiful kids' table. Okay, so I'm going to spell out the name Allie, and you saw the A, so we're going to do the L. I already have pre-traced it, but we're going to use a ruler and an X-Acto knife to cut out the shape. We want it to be as close as possible to the edge because this is something that you want to be pretty straight and exact. So we're going to go ahead and cut through the whole way down. Okay. Cut over. So just try to get it as straight as possible. Okay, perfect. So from that, we'll just kind of try to pull it apart. We might have some areas that we need to go back and cut through. There we go. Perfect. All right. So make sure your little ones aren't doing this. This is something that you should be doing yourselves because it's pretty sharp and not as easy as it looks when you're trying to do a really straight line. So we'll just get rid of this part. Let me cut down here. Okay, perfect. All right, so our next step, so now that we have the L, our next step is to create the 3-dimensional I'm going to go with 2 inches, but depending on how full you want it to be at home or wherever you plan on putting it, like if you plan on putting it on a bookshelf, I'd probably do maybe 6 inches, use more flowers. But because we're going to do it for the wall, we want it to be as flush as possible, and we're going to do a 2-inch three-dimensional pieces on the outside. So I've already gone ahead and done this, but this is a really good recycle moment for you. We're already recycling our boxes, but now we can use the excess of our flaps, and then also you can use, there's 2 other flaps on your bundle box, so you can use those as well. I've already gone ahead and done it because watching me cut all these pieces is going to be a little boring. So I've gone ahead and I've already cut the shapes that I need. So you can kind of see that we're going to form the 3-dimensional. This helps so that the flowers sit inside as opposed to looking more flat. So I'm going to use a hot glue gun, and we're going to glue the pieces. We're going to glue the pieces on the outside. But I forgot. This is like something so important. We're going to want to paint these because if you don't, it's going to look a little too rustic. Actually, if you use the outside of just the box, it could look cool depending on what your aesthetic is. Everybody's nursery is different. I know when I design for different clients, it's always constantly changing in the trends for now. But we've gone ahead and we've already pre-painted with non-toxic paint. That's definitely a key feature for your kiddos. We've gone ahead and we've already pre-painted them. You could use spray paint if you're into a quick fix. I know they have some non-toxic spray paints out there. And I love a good matte black. But because it's spring, we want it to be fresh and open and more light and breezy, if you will. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue these pieces down together from the outside. If you want, you can glue them on the top or you can glue them on the outside, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to do one at a time. I'm going to glue it from the outside in. And we'll start on this edge first. So let me just get like a clean. So I think it'll help if you do each end first. So you can kind of let that dry and then go from there on the inside. I actually personally don't have any kids, but my sister-in-law and my brother are expecting their second child, which is so exciting. So this is a really fun project that I'm going to recommend for her as well. And I think there's some other things that you could consider to fill it with, but for now, for spring, especially with this Flower Patch diaper, and it's kind of, it's a nice little reflective touch, I think. Okay, so now that we have that glued, we're just going to glue the outside rim. I know you probably can't see this, but I'll do it on the other side so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going to wait a few seconds here. Okay. Okay, so I got it standing. First part is the hardest because you're going to build around it. So now I'll show you how to glue from the inside. It's pretty self-explanatory and easy. You don't have to be perfect with this because you're going to fill it with the flowers. So this is definitely not something that you need to be too OCD about. Okay. Okay, we got it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so next I'm going to do the outside over here. And I actually found that it depends on what letter you're doing. Like with the A, you could glue on the outside. With this L, I glued on top because it's easier for me to do with one hand. This is something that you could have your little helper, your kids at home, just help you hold it while you glue. Okay. We're going to do the same thing as we did for the outside. And let it stand for a few seconds. Okay, okay, so now that we have it standing, we'll do the same thing on the outside. The outside, you do kind of want it to be a little bit straighter because you will see a little bit of it, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Okay. All right. So far, so good. So we have those pieces down, and then I have a few more pieces that we're going to use to make up the other area. You're just going to do the same. This part gets a little easier now that you have the two main walls. You got to build around it. I'm going to start with the end. I'm going to line it up, and we're just going to do it on the corners to start, just like we did with the other side. So I'm just going to do one on each. Perfect. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with the glue. Looking good. Okay. A few more sides to go. And again, it doesn't have to be super perfect because we're going to fill with flowers. And what's really exciting about that is you can build up. I'm going to show you exactly how to use some of the parts as fillers in a second. But, I mean, you're going to do this with your kiddos. It's a fun project. You don't need to be too crazy about it. But what's really exciting is the monogram is really in for kids' nurseries. I do a lot of custom work with my clients, and we'll put initials hidden in custom wallpaper or custom textiles, and it's always a major hit because it's catered to you and your story, and everybody's nursery is going to be different because every kid's different. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay, so this piece needs to be secured a little bit more. Perfect. Hold it there to dry. Okay. All right, so our last piece. So you can see that my L shape that I originally cut was a little off. So I'm just going to cut this piece here so that it fits a little bit more flush. Easy fix. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right, so last piece, same exact technique we're going to use. I have a few more glue sticks over here because I'm going to need a little bit more glue. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me through that. So we were able to put together the L. How cute is that? It was so easy. I mean, I think it took me like 3 minutes to put all those pieces together. Of course, you're going to have to factor in the cutting time, but really exciting and really cute and fun and easy. And so cheap. Okay, so next what we're going to do, now that we have this really cool L done, we are going to use dollar store flowers. It's so cheap, so awesome, but I'm going to show you how to do it because there's a few ways you can make it happen. At the dollar store, when you purchase your flowers, they usually come in bundles like this, which is great because you can use the leaves and some of the stem areas as fillers, which is awesome. So what we're going to do is you can pull them off, and it's good to like pull off the top just for the top layer, but you can pull them off. Have your kids do this while you're getting set up on the bottom layer. And then after you have all your flowers pulled off and accumulated, you're going to have a nice little assortment that reflects our Flower Patch diaper. How cute is that? So easy, easy peasy, so cheap, so fun. Perfect for like a rainy day activity or if your kids are driving you loco, you know, whatever you got to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is so you can see that I cut off some of the stem. What I'm going to do is glue this down as the first layer. This really helps because the stems add this dimension, so then we can start to pile on without using too much material. So that's what I'm going to start to do. And I'm just going to start to dot some glue down. And I would do the first layer yourself unless you have a kid that's probably, I don't know, more in the toddler range because the glue is still hot until you get to the thicker layer. But you can see that's how it looks as a filler flower. So you can see how it adds a little bit more height to it. So that's what we're going to do for the first layer. I'm going to pull out some of my flowers. This one has a stem too, so that's a good filler layer. Just one little dot of glue. Okay. Perfect. All right. So we'll just keep doing that throughout. This is such a fun little idea. perfect in time for spring. I'm so excited because I love the fact that I have nephews, but we have a lot of younger girls in our family, and I absolutely love the fact that I can go do fun activities with them when I go home and visit. I'm not ready to have kiddos myself, but it's nice that I can do fun activities and then, you know, get back to my interior design life back in Los Angeles. Okay, so you can see how it's starting to layer. This is awesome because look at how many flowers I use. That's 3. That's 3 flowers with stems. And I haven't even gotten to the layering part yet. So inexpensive. You already have your bundle package, and all you need is that spray paint and the glue gun, which everybody kind of has laying around. I know I have a lot of spray paint laying around my house, but easy peasy. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're moving and we're grooving. Here's another, see, this is another really good filler layer. So also, another thing to take into account is I would alternate which colors you use the more you go down. So it's not all white in one area, pink in one area, blue in one area. All right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, now comes the fun part of like actually aesthetically laying them out intentionally. I'm gonna do one more filler just in case we need it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I love these little pink flowers. They are literally the exact same pink flowers from the Flower Patch. So cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the glue around. You can see how we remove the stem. That's just by popping it off. And we're going to just start to push it down. Okay. I'm going to show you in the larger screen what it's starting to look like so you can see. I think what's also awesome too is you want to take advantage of these side walls so that it kind of sneaks out a little bit more and it hides that rough cardboard area. Okay. Perfect. So we'll do, some of these are hard because they're like starched together. So if you play with them a little bit more, they seem a little, it just looks a little bit more natural to me and less faux, if you will. Oh my gosh, how cute is this, you guys? Okay, here's how it's looking so far. So you can see, I need to fix this bottom one. You can see how it's getting fuller. Don't you love it? It's so easy. So easy and fun. I think it would be really cute if you just do your initials, of your kiddos' initials, but it also could be really cute to spell out the entire name or maybe like the word play for the playroom. That'd be cute. So it doesn't necessarily have to stay within a nursery. There's so many different places that you could put it. And then just put it away later whenever it's winter time or a different season. So you can see how I'm really angling it to stay on the corners so that I'm hiding this rough edge. That's very important. Okay. Hydrangeas are my favorite springtime flower. I love them. They're just so pretty. They come in so many different colors. Springtime is the best. It just brings out all the feels. You get some spring cleaning done, which we actually are going to post on our blog, some tips to make spring cleaning a little bit more bearable. Okay, so another thing you can do is these leaves. You can kind of layer them in as well. They're good fillers. I like that effect, but we're going to stay consistent with our other letters that we already have finished. Look at this little guy. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, bear with me. We're almost there. All right. Maybe not that one. Let's see what we get. Okay. Only a few more. I'm going to hold this up one more time though so you can see how I'm really starting to put it on the edge. Like the whole entire cardboard side up top has completely disappeared. I think that looks so much better. So definitely keep that in mind when you're layering your flowers. Okay. Do a few more. Okay, it's coming along. So cute. I love these little yellow ones too. It's a nice little fun pop. There's so many different flowers you can buy at the dollar store. It's kind of ridiculous how many options there are. So if you have like a nursery that's a little bit more, you know, natural toned, that would work too. Neutral flowers would be really pretty as well. Okay, we're making so much progress over here. Loving it, loving it. Add another hydrangea. Oops. Okay, so when you're at this point, this is like a really good time to have your kiddos help when you're on this layer. Pick out the flowers, help, you know, get them involved to be more helpful so they feel like they're really creating it with you. So we have a lot of pink down here, so I'm going to try to steer away from some more pinks towards the bottom and add some more yellows because we have one there, so we'll balance it out on this corner. Okay, almost done. We're going to do a few more flowers and then we can hold it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, one more white. I have just enough glue in my gun. All right. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like so far. I'm going to add a few more. How cute and easy is that? Is that not the cutest thing ever? So cute. So I'm going to add one more actually down here because that little area I can see the cardboard still poking out. We'll do blue. I have some more glue over here. Perfect. Just get it around the stem. Okay. Do this. I can't wait to show this to one of my clients who's expecting a baby girl. Such a cute idea. Okay. Okay. The moment of truth. Let me put away my materials over here. So, we have our awesome Flower Patch diaper. That's so darling. Like, why wouldn't you want your little kiddo to be walking around in this pupper? Okay. Da-da-da-da! How cute is that? It was so easy, so cheap, loving it. And it's awesome because Honest Beauty is, you know, all about that eco-friendly life. So it's really nice that we were able to recycle, reuse, and not spend a lot of money. I mean, some of these little home decor items for nurseries nowadays can be so expensive, and it's something that you're not going to use forever. I mean, I know my particular clients were always constantly redesigning because the kid is constantly growing. So what used to look babyish, now that your baby's no longer a baby and they're a toddler and it needs to transition into you know, older decor. So it's a great alternative. Now I'm going to show you the entire name put together. I think it would be really cute to have this on a bookshelf or built-in, or you could put it on your wall. Just make sure that you use the right nails. Okay, here we go. How cute! There we go. There we have it. Finished. So adorable. I'm so excited that you guys stuck with me through that. I know that layering the flowers definitely took a little bit of time, but so fun, so affordable. I'm so happy you guys were able to tune in. Thank you so much to Honest for allowing me to do this. And if you haven't already, make sure you order those bundle packs so you can get your awesome new Flower Patch diapers. Thank you guys, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at Gabrielle Santiago Design, and have a wonderful day. Happy spring.